Welcome back, racers, to another video on Gran Turismo Sport, and today we are talking about some unacceptable driving, some examples of very poor driving etiquette, and then we can talk about it and you can let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. These races were taken from a live stream. If you do want to catch me live, hit the subscribe button and then that notification bell as well, so you get notified of when I go live. So here we go then. The race is 13 laps around Suzuka in Group 2 cars. Now I don't really like the Group 2 vehicles. I struggle driving them, but we're going to try it. I did no practice. This was the first race that we did, and as you can tell by the tyre choice in the bottom left, we're going to go for a two-stop. So we're going to stop on lap 5 using the medium tyres, then we're going to go for another 5 on the medium, and then we're going to go onto the hard tyre for 3 laps to finish off. So around the hairpin, and it's just going to get a little bit weird with Sir Patrick there, and 2 little taps, and he does actually get himself a 2-second penalty. So let's look at it from his point of view. He's obviously on the inside, he gets on the power a little bit early, 1 tap, 2 tap. I think personally that's just a racing incident, but he has caused contact with me, which sort of forced me off the track. So I think that's a deserved 2-second penalty. But obviously let me know in the comment section below what you thought of that. Is it a racing incident, or was there something a little bit more sinister behind it? But there we go, he serves his penalty over on the left, and there's another incident in front of us. There's going to be a couple of incidents in the next couple of corners. Anyway, we look at this guy. He serves his penalty. This is something that we talked about a couple of videos ago. Serves his penalty. He's going much slower than everyone else, and he just moves onto the racing line and rightfully gets a 7-second penalty. Please stay off the racing line if you are serving a penalty. Anyway, just to show this game is perfect, it crashes while I was recording in the replay. Fantastic game. Fantastic game. It is still Gran Turismo Sport Positivity Month when I'm recording this, even though it's going to come out on the 1st of March. Anyway, a bit of a bouncy collision there. I don't even think he gets a penalty, but another incident, I thought he was sliding out to the left, so I was just going to go up the inside, but he manages to catch it, and then the space is just not there. But there we go. A little bit of an incident, nothing happens, and we're through to 9th position. Moving forward then, we do manage to pass 2 Brazilians, but we do make a mistake. Now this is completely my fault for not preparing myself for this race. I had prepared myself for race B, and that's predominantly what I wanted to do in the live stream, but it just came to a point where I was like, let's do a race C, but I hadn't practiced. I don't like Suzuka. I don't like the Group 2 cars, and it just sort of was a recipe for disaster. Anyway, I wanted to shout out this Brazilian guy here, old Fernando, who could have rejoined on the apex of the corner there, but decided to keep himself off the track and not ruin my race. Now, he could be in front of me right now, but he's all the way back there, and just because he had good driving etiquette and he didn't want to rejoin at a bad time, basically. So well done. Props to you, sir. You lost time overall in your race, that you didn't ruin mine. Anyway, we are back behind Sir Patrick. We have the pace on him. We have the slipstream. We're going to go up the inside into 130R, which is a brave move at the best of times, up the inside. And I'm just going to highlight what 2 mistakes can do in a race. He made 1 mistake there, going wide, losing time. He then goes deep into the chicane, obviously costing more time. And look at the gap we have opened up just because he made 2 mistakes. Once again, talking about mistakes, I make a mistake. Absolutely terrible mistake coming out there. That AstroTurf is so slippy. I then very, very poorly get on the loud pedal, the accelerator too quickly, spin the rear wheels and go into the wall. I just needed to calm down and sort of get back on it and not be too aggressive on that accelerator. Anyway, we are out of the pits, 3 laps to go on the hards. We do have good pace on the hard tyres. Now look at my red arrow there, the blue arrow in front is Sir Patrick. We do have the pace. Can we catch him? We have 3 laps to go. He is on hard tyres as well, and we do catch up. Looking at this, coming onto the final lap, we do see him. but he is a way off. Over the course of lap number 13 then, we do catch up, and look how close we get. And firmly in that slipstream, which obviously the slipstream is OP in this game right now, as everyone is talking about. We just have to have a good spoon curve. We nearly lose it. Absolutely brown pants moment there in the live stream, but we are in that slipstream. Can we go about overtaking him into 130R once again, just like we did before? He is going defensive, so we do move to the right. Just watching what he does here. I do just have to brake there. Couldn't go around the outside. We do have a run on him. We go around the outside. This is where it gets a little bit dangerous. Could have gone around the outside there, but he doesn't give me any space on the left. If I had tried to go around the outside there, he would have run me off the track. Once again, getting a better run out of the second apex, and he just squeezes me off. Absolutely disgusting driving. This could be seen as bad as the Momos thing that happened a couple of weeks ago. Just look at the angle of his car. He is driving towards the outside of the track. This is unacceptable driving, and runs me off the track. Final corner of the race. I've taken 10 seconds off of him over the last 3 laps, and he does that. And the worst thing is, no penalty for him. Let me know what you think in the comments section below. Disgusting driving. Anyway, later on in the live stream, we have another crack at the whip. I didn't want to do it too many times because, you know, I'm not good at this combo, and we're going to see if some things happen in this second race. So we already saw a couple of questionable driving techniques in that first race, and we're going to have another couple in this one, but we are going to try and sort of take some positive notes as well. You know, while I'm recording this, once again, it is still Gran Turismo Sport Positivity Month. That's just the thing we've been doing on the channel. But it does challenge us to be positive about this game, especially when we have drivers like that just don't seem to get punished for doing things like that. Anyway, quite an interesting first couple of laps. We've gone from 18th up to 14th just because a couple of other drivers have had mishaps or whatever. And the person we are going to look at in this race is the person in 3rd position. Well, he's not in 3rd position now, but he is the Bolivian driver. A lovely overtake there, I think. Timed it pretty much perfectly. He goes a little bit deep there. Nothing you can do about it. Someone else disconnects and we're up to 12th place. Just had to judge it correctly in the slipstream going into 130R and hoping that he pulled over to the left. Anyway, jumping forward, 10th place in front of us now. Let's see if anything happens coming out of the hairpin. There's a little bit of contact between the Canadian and the American, and we are going to seize upon that and just sort of slip up the inside into 9th position. So let's have a look at that again from the point of view of the Canadian. Behind the American, just gets on the power too soon, just like that it happened to us in the first race. But obviously the American there coming off much worse than we did. But again, that is just a showing of poor racing. You can't get on the accelerator if there's a car on the outside. You have to sort of just hold yourself, just hold it, and don't go so aggressive. Anyway, we went for a different strat this time. 3 laps on the hards to begin with instead of ending and then going 2 laps on the medium tyres, so we have sort of faster last stints. Anyway, here we go. The Bolivian driver in front, once again, let's look at his driving. We move to the left to go up the inside, but he corrects it and blocks me. That is a straight up block on the straight. Anyway, I was like, okay, fine, whatever, let's go again. I move to the right, he moves to the left, but then back over to the right. You see his car move there and blocks me once again. Gran Turismo Sport doesn't like that, gives me a 5-second penalty. I take out my frustration and just tap into the side of him, and I get a further 2-second penalty. I accept the 2-second penalty. It was a rash decision and I just tapped into him. But the 5-second penalty, really? Why? Because he blocked me? Because he blocked me, I get a 5-second penalty. Anyway, we're not moaning about the penalty, we're moaning about his driving style. He blocked me twice. maybe there wasn't enough space. I don't know. I'd like to know your thoughts in the comment section below. I thought it was too blatant changes of direction, which ended up in blocking me on the straight. But you know what? I've been wrong before, so just let me know in the comments section below. I felt a little bit hard done by, to be honest. But anyway, lap 9 then, trying to go around the outside of Payne here, and a little bit of contact up the inside, and we managed to hold it around the outside and get a better run onto the back straight. But just a little bit of contact there. Maybe he should have just lifted off and let me go around the outside, but he's obviously more than welcome to try and battle for that position. Anyway, looking back, he's a couple of tenths behind, but still manages to nearly make contact. I think he actually does make contact and then makes a mistake coming out the last corner, and that gap opens up. Who knows if that was him trying to take me out or just missing his braking point because he was in the slipstream. But anyway, rounding out the race, finishing in 5th position, nearly spinning it on those worn tyres. And it goes over to you. I've said it a couple of times. Just let me know in the comments section below what you think to the incidents over these 2 races. I think the blocking is unacceptable, and I think that move by Sir Patrick on the last lap of the race is just disgraceful. To squeeze someone out like that is just so freaking bad. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, liking and subscribing. Thank you to the channel members for doing what you do, and we'll see you in the next one.